Hey guys, welcome. There you go, fixed it. I stopped the stream and started it, and it gave me selectable resolutions. Welcome everyone. Welcome all you legends that are here. So let's have a look. I just stopped the stream and I started it, and I was hoping it would have gave me selectable resolutions. So I'll start again because you guys didn't see this. Should have had it in 2060p for Hades. Oh god. Click continue. I'll let you guys read some of that and I'll start it. Yeah, I was basically gambling if you'd give me selectable resolutions, and you did, so I was quite happy. Here we go. Boom, there we go. Welcome all. Let's see what this game's made by Frogwares, who normally make, I think, the people who make the Sherlock Holmes games. No, I want it. Give me the gun.
Hope I never have to use it. Something tells me.
Yeah, this game's made by the people who I think make the Sherlock Holmes games. I'll just take everything. Give me everything. Do it now. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Is that it? Nice. I am living in the nowhere and get good internet. Where are you, Hades? Get good, V-Man. I definitely need to get good with these new games.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
So this is set in the fictional town of Oakmont. There you go. Or evidence collected in Massachusetts. So yeah, it's made by the same people who do the Sherlock Holmes games. So it's all good. That's what it's like.
Now get out! Now get out!
Okay. Take a chill pill.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Belarus.
Johannes
Minsk.
van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
But reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Okay, Hades, no worries. Okay, Croc, I'll read it in a bit.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the
You like salad?
Most
Okay.
locals go by foot. Or
Okay,
by
Trevor.
I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper. Places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular. Its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Oh well. Looks pretty good so far, looks quite promising. So it's kind of free roam. I had no idea what to expect with this, so here we are. All evidence collected. Oh, here we go. So I need to get to the hotel. Looks good, looks pretty good. V-Man greetings from Maha. Okay, Rockin. Guten Abend, Maha, wherever you are, welcome. I'm gonna lurk hard. Okay, Strongbow. Hey, Hank, guten Abend. Welcome. New game hype. Is either this or Sniper Ghost Warrior 2, because this game's like super new. Chose this. Seems to play really well.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is final.
Okay,
excuse me.
Croc, yeah, it's already late for
You
you.
Robert
Good to
Throgmorton?
night.
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
Why does he look like a chimp? That looks so weird. Yeah, good night, Croco.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
You will stream longer, Heshtander. Probably till about 11 PM. So maybe about 2 hours. I started really late, but yeah, till about 11 PM-ish.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do
Hey,
a
thanks
damn
for the
thing.
host, Mr. Strongbow. Thank you very much.
Yes. Let's talk about your dreams.
I can totally feel the call of... I have that game as well, Hades. He's another Inspector Stander, Herr Stander. Herr Common Stander.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family. which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it?
Good night, Crocker.
Oakmont is
Peace
not
out.
exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. These fishermen supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this all happened?
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. We're standing right in front of it.
You mentioned a lifeboat. Is it still around?
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence. You'll find it there.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
It's like Planet of the Apes. 33% monkey, 33% human, 33.3% power. I think it's a 99.9% power.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Talk to these powers.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
So this is around to the house to the left and towards the beach. Was there a boat or something? Lifeboat? Here we go.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
GD280 follows. Hey, thank you very much, Hank. Dankeschön. Danke. V, I am back. Hey, welcome back, Ratsy. Yeah, I cheated a bit, Ratsy, to get your selectable resolutions. Because sharing is caring. Anything else I could look at? Come on, Stander.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Watch it, this game's made in Unreal Engine. Oh yeah, it is. Holy moly. Oh, I can swim. Inspector can swim. I guess I can't go up there, can I? Nope.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
I crash around 11 PM. Yeah, Trevor's crash is 11 p.m. I'm made from organics. Oh god, well, yeah, welcome. You guys. Oh, let's have a look around. Nothing there. Run, run, run. That's full speed.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Fish. Let's have a look upstairs. I have no preservatives, so we'll go bad eventually. Well, if you're human, we have no preservatives. It's called decomposing.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay, my head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me...
That sounds familiar. Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. I was at or starve.
Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or Kay? Did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay, clues, testimonies, nice. It reminds me of, I don't know if you guys saw me play last year, was Murdered Soul Suspect.
Choo choo.
Choo choo. Yeah, I think it reminds me of Murdered Soul Suspect, but that was made by a different The people who made that went under, unfortunately.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay. It's gonna be weird. I don't know why it went like that for.
Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
That must mean something. So it's changing. Okay, so I can't open that. See, it's changed. Okay, that means something.
5 cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
See, there's something there. Hear the music? There's a little note in the background. I think that fish eye effect might have been some sort of sanity meter. So there must be something here. If not, we can always try and always come back. Doesn't matter, we can always come back.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
You could be right about the sanity meter. There's something there. Shell casings, gunpowder, metal scrap.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Yep, you did. Titania lifeboat. Let's have a walkabout and see what's going on.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
I think bullets in this game, you can either use them as actual ammo, or you can actually use them as a currency. Like in Metro, the Metro games, you can use the those special bullets is either ammo, which is more powerful, or as like actual currency. All those tags, that was automatic.
Stay alert.
Hades.
Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Yeah, I think so, Hades.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Seems a little generic, don't you think?
I see many things, boy, and I will tell you them in detail for a small fee.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Good. Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered, and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new. A hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too. But you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
I think I'd like my bullet back.
It is what it is. The truth will out soon. Me, I just caught an early glimpse.
Why do I feel like I got scammed?
Yeah, you did get scammed, pal. Yeah, let's say it's a lot of it's automatic. Hey, Dave, Medaloid there. Medaloid there. Welcome. It is an awful lot of tags, but I'm not sure what the limitations are.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
Bye.
What the? Get them! Oh.
The door won't budge.
I think they should have put more into their budget, more emotion into the players' faces. You mean like on, was it like Mass Effect Andromeda? Okay, Hank, catch you later. Yeah, like is it Mass Effect Andromeda? They look all weird. The faces. I think before they patched it. I'll take that. Okay.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off. The port is closed by order of Robert
Okay, so I
Throgmorton.
can't do that.
Back off. Stop.
So look over here. Just the player, he has less emotion than that white girl in that vampire movie. Oh, you mean what they called? Yeah, Robert Pattinson, Kristen Stewart. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, what are those movies called now? The ones I've never seen, so I don't know. Oh, nice. Go there. So where can I go? I can't leave yet. Obviously, I think when you complete a section like it says, it goes all green. So I think I've missed something. Okay, I'm losing health. I want to die. I think I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I have to go see where I've got to figure out. I think when you clear a section, you say it goes all green. See all that see that isn't green. Does that mean I've probably missed something? Definitely must have missed something.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Yeah, all Assassin's Creed. Is it Assassin's Creed 1? Where
Let's
you
see
can't
what you
swim.
find, newcomer.
So Altair's a master assassin and he can't swim.
Choo choo. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee.
Okay, so I missed these last time.
Five cards short of a full house. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Oh, you can't swim in Days Gone either. I didn't know that. I've only seen a bit of boss plate, but that's it really. I'm gonna get that game one day. I don't really use my PS4 much anymore, which is a bit of a shame. That I'm in exactly the right place. I need to do something here. Don't know what though. There's something I need to do. Yes, V, get the game. Yeah, I will. I will that too. I really hope they add multiplayer in the game so we can play it together. That'd be pretty cool. Would that be a good mechanic though,
Seems like
multiplayer?
Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Damn, he looked ugly. It's when you get close to the bed. There. So look at the controls. All this, there's a lot of things to do. So there's upgrades. Okay, let's have a look. Hold and cycle evidence with up. Pin selected evidence on the screen. Mind's eye tutorials. Melee, run, climb, reload, blah 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 blah. So tutorials and mind's eye. Let's crouch. Okay. Oh, there we go. Use mind's eye when you see distortion in the corners of the screen and hear a ringing sound. So that's exactly what we're hearing. You may reveal images of the past, illusions, omens, or tracks that are otherwise invisible. Image of the past have an activation zone, see above. Hold A to see the full picture. Okay. There we go. I don't know, Hades. We'll find out. Retrocognition allows you to understand events that happened in the past. Inspect enough evidence on the scene and a vision will emerge. Step into it and find all the critical scenes. Mark all the scenes in the chronological order to gain new evidence. So it's like on the Batman games where you, at the crime scenes, you have to put everything together. How to work then? So I've got to do these in the right order. Okay. So I've got 1, 2, 3. So the body's going to be last.
What's happening?
So there's 1. Let's try this one.
Yeah, run! Take this, ape face.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
So I guess I have to pick the order. It's kind of funky. I'm gonna go with... There's one.
What's happening?
2.
Yeah, run!
3.
Take this, ape-face.
Okay, so that's not quite right. 1, 2.
Take this,
3.
ape-face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Nice. Ding ding ding. Mind Palace. Okay, investigation. The main case reveals clues for your Mind Palace. Press the ding button to open the casebook and switch to Mind Palace. Combine pairs of relevant clues to get evidence and deductions. You can tell the people who made the Sherlock Holmes games made this. GG on solving the puzzle, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. All evidence collected. Okay. Yeah, it's the same as like on the Sherlock Holmes game that came out 2017, The Devil's Daughter, which I beat. I played it last summer, late summer. These OP at solving puzzles. I'm not that OP, but thank you very much. Thank you. Gracias. Gracias. Come back to that. See on the map it's now green. Nice. So let's go there.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Did I not? Spanish and fleek. No. I need to brush up on my Spanish and German. I've missed something here. See, it's not green. I've got Throgmorton's world. GG. So you have to be quite thorough. So that's all those green. Will he let me leave? Let's see if he lets me leave. Holly. Oh, good, you guys. So I don't know what you think of this. I don't know what you guys think of this game so far. It's kind of a mixture of like Murdered Soul Suspect and I think it's like Sherlock Holmes. This game is a similar look to RE2 Remake. Really? I think it's quite different.
Mr. Throgmorton, I Found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's her son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Guile and Maka, I'm back. Hey, welcome back. SB. Back. Let's see if you'll let me out. So I guess this is the exit.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
I still can't leave. Unless I can try and just walk past them. No, you won't let me. See if we can get there. See if we can get that way. Which is there. So it's not that way. That way.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer.
I
And
gave
keep your
you
hands
clear
right and see 'em.
instructions, did I not?
I'm hungry, me eat. Hungry. Hungry and angry at the same time, so you're hungry. I like that. Not sure what he's doing. Looks like he needs to get good. I've got my roommate to order pizza and garlic fingers. Nice. I don't ask him often, so he did it tonight. Nice. I like the idea of that. GG. Good stuff. I think I've got a pizza in the freezer, but that's for another day. Can I get to that guy? Let's go this way. See if we can talk to this batard.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Okay, so he's a nutcase. Okay. So we've done that bit. Exit. Let's check the bar again. I must have missed something. That's all blocked off.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure. You want a drink?
I don't want to Google the way out. I guess I must have to progress to basically unlock the exit. I must be missing something. Because there's the... I need to get there. Then I guess you get there and work your way to the your room at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Looks like a dead end. Oh well, I lost health from that. Okay, I guess I have to solve. I guess I might have to do these. Select that one. Albert Throgmorton fled from the fisherman's house after he was wounded. Let's try again. I guess I have to match these up. Match the deductions up to, I think, progress. I think that's what you have to do in the Sherlock games, is to get these correct, you match them. Combine clues to make deductions. So you put the clues together. I think that's what I need to do. Okay. So Thorgmorn feud. It instantly makes that go red. He won't even let you select that. So Thorgmorn instrument in mouth of feud. Okay, so that's one part done. Okay.
The port is closed by order of Robert Frogmore. Back off.
Okay. So Albert Throgmorton's dangerous. So what am I meant to do with these? I need another clue. See, that's moved. God, these games are tough when you're playing them blind. Holy moly. I'm missing something then, I guess.
The port is closed by order of Robert Frogmore. Back off.
So let's go back to this monkey guy. He looks a bit like Planet of the Apes. I'm missing a clue somewhere. I need one more to combine with it. If you look, I need one more to combine with that.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I
I've
can
said
see 'em.
everything I know.
What's supposed to do? I can't leave. Okay, so main case. Albert and the fisherman named Louis fled the scene after the fight in the house. I can track them using my supernatural sense. So maybe that's what I need to do. There you go.
So the fisherman pursued Albert.
GG.
Even let off a few
I
shots.
figured something out. Looks like you've been on that monkey dude. I'm off for now. Need to grind B shield. Oh, B shield. Okay, Rocky. Night night. Catch you later.
So the fisherman pursued Albert. Even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Here we go.
There's something in the pocket.
Bloodstain out loose. Blah, 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 blah.
And the blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
It's a fish. It's like, oh, that's like a white thief. He's like he's stealing everything. So I've done that. Done that. Take that.
won't budge. The door won't budge.
So am I meant to find the combination? Maybe anything else? Can I... I've got melee. Can I break the lock?
The door won't budge.
What the hell's that? The hell was that? I've got no weapons. What the hell? The fucking hell that thing? What the hell's that? Okay, that's weird.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate. One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
So I have to mine Palace. Oh, okay, here we go. Oops, wrong button. So let's combine all these together. Okay, good night, Hades. Night, night, night. Okay, so the bar owner, the owner of the local bar on the port owes loose Flynn money. Okay. So I'm still missing a clue. I've got all the evidence. See that then? Unless that predicts something's going to happen. Those weird walking things. Like frozen you. That's weird. Mine seems fine. I've got it on my laptop next to me. It's just a glitch in the matrix. Let's try the same place there. Let's try the bar.
Don't do that again.
Here we go.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
What's wrong, Strongbow? I can see everything. From my end, it looks fine. The stream looks fine, and the chats, everyone in the chat's there. So I'm not quite sure.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. You hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Drock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
He just said if it bleeds, you can kill it. Who does he think he is? Arnold Schwarzenegger in like Predator. Okay, I've got the key. So I've got to go up. He said there's somebody upstairs.
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Drach. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the sea. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body, one might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
Okay, I can make a decision. Fish the battered fish. I can either be quiet or tell on him. You know, I don't know what should I go? Should I grass him up or should I be quiet? What do you guys think? I'll let you guys pick. Grass him. I think that's the option then.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
All evidence collected. Okay. There we go. Oh, I can pick. So Lewis was aware of his actions during the fight with Albert.
Please, I told you the truth, I swear.
Okay.
You want a drink?
You want a drink? I guess I can't leave. Still.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton.
Okay, let's go speak to the ape man.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news. Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
Some unusual creatures. And they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family, and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I don't know. But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture. Sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week that Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
Nice. Case complete.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
New case lost at sea. So let's have a look. Robert Throckmorton gave me a key to the expedition's headquarters. It is in the northern side of the crossroad at Asher Road in Hubert. I guess we can... Hopefully we can progress. Supper time, I'll be lurking. Nice. Hopefully you enjoy your pizza, Trev. If you don't, get good. How nice I can go it. Ham and pineapple, that's not too bad. But if you said pineapple and if Hoshi was there, she'd like disown you. Okay, I didn't have to even walk to the hotel.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. Never again, they say. No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
Okay, I can... I can't get these yet, but let's... Okay. That's weird. So, help a real estate, collect all the mystic tomes, unlocked by DLC. Find and return all the books. See, that's Sherlock, Master Sleuth, which is obviously Sherlock Holmes. She will. Yeah, she is. I think she's back maybe 5-6 days. She put on a server, I can't remember. I miss Hoshi a lot. She'll come back in 2 days. There you go. Find the missing ship logs in the Bounty of the Sea case. Take that. What a thief.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
I like how she calls me Beans. She got what's her word? She goes lel. Let the lel. She's, I don't know. She's a little bit loco. Like that. I've just seen somebody else's room, just stealing things. Okay, that's a bit weird. I need to figure out how to get health. In a Italian voice. Ah, okay. I'll have to listen to that next time. She has a lovely voice. I love her accent. Yeah, she's like OP. She's Italian OP. And Vince is like Northern OP. And you, Ratsy, are like Latino OP. There's so much OP powers.
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you want to stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
And that guy doesn't look OP.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. It stops, alright?
Yeah, correct. Croco, he's Asian OP. We are the OP people. That guy just looks like a fat bastard. Yeah, he looks he's an ugly fat bastard.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah? Well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Aren't we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
A fat pucker.
I'm watching you, newcomer.
Hobo. He's a bit of a fat pucker bastard.
your problem?
Okay. So where do I need to go? Oh, I've got 2 guns. Casebook. It is in the northern cover side at the crossover of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. No, we'll figure it out. Let's just go. Oh, I've got fast travel. Devil's Reef.
What's your problem?
What's your problem, man? I've got actually road. Okay, so I actually have to get about. So where do I need to go? But Thorgmon gave me the key to this. It's in the northern cover side at the crossover Asher Road. Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Where's that? Okay, Ratsy, you take care, Chica. Live stream 3. Thank you very much. Damn, no worries, mother. Ratsy, take care now. See you all soon, take care. Okay, catch you later, Ratsy. What time is it? I'm going to continue for maybe another 20 minutes, 20 something minutes. But I need to get good and figure out where the hell I'm meant to go. The Chronicle, Police Department, Hospital, University, City Hall, the Manor. I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Check up here. There's a few things going on. Longer time in RE5 tomorrow night, but that. If you can, yeah. If you can. guess I can't go that way. Another bite. Are you being whack-handed? Good. I don't know where the hell I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going. Just keep going. I have no idea. So let's go for an overtake. Got him. Infested area. I think I won't do that. So I need to get good for that, I think. At least I found a new section of the map. Cover side. The case book. Give me a key to the headquarters. It's in the northern cover side, which is where I am at the crossroad of Asher Road. Asher Road, Schubert Avenue. So there's cover side. There's Asher Road. There is Asher Road and Hube Avenue. So I'm going to... yeah. So I'll have to go back. Another bike. Oh, good. Oh yeah, I've only just noticed that there's not even no I've screwed up the overlay a bit. There's a fish there. So I'm going to go... Can I dock? Yes. Yeah, I've screwed up the overlay. Yes, because I had to do a window capture. But because the Windows captures the highest one, I think. So look. Yeah. Boom. That should change now. There you go. Boof. Yeah, because I had to do. I did it in the middle of the stream. Yeah, I had to do it in the middle of the stream. There you go. So I need to get somewhere here.
What's your problem?
What's your problem, man? Let's go this way. So it should be there somewhere. Northern cover at the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. So I need to keep going. So it should be the next one. It should be around here somewhere. I'm on the crossroad of Asher Road and Hubert Avenue. Unless they mean that building.
Knock it off.
Here we go. I only knew it was that building because it had the mark on the exterior door like a H or a 2. No, it's a fictional place in Massachusetts. But because of the storm...
Guess I don't need the key.
It's very hard, for some reason, it's very hard to get to. Or something.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
So it's been vandalised.
Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition? Are a few damp papers all that's left of the expedition?
Oh, it's one of them things. Oh, it's 2 of them. Oh, got him. Well, okay. I want to check upstairs first. I don't want to miss anything. check upstairs. This thing looks so weird. Who's lurking here? I've got 4 watchers. Oh, Gamerman John's lurking. He's probably at work, so he can't say anything. But welcome, John. Bonjour. Blah, 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 blah.
These samples glitter in a weird way. I wonder where they came
John,
from.
and yeah, obviously Trevor's getting his pizza down his neck. GG to him.
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
So let's go downstairs. So I still need to figure out to get health.
Nah.
Oh crap, there's an enemy. So how do I make... I need to so how do I use health? Items, evidence, no cameras. Okay, there we go.
Guess this
Nice.
helmet's beyond repair.
Nothing really here. Yeah, so what am I supposed to do? Still something I need to do here. Okay. There we go. Is that it? Okay, here we go.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
So they kicked it, did that. 1, 2. So there's 4.
I fatah me fe I regach I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
So I want to go for... There's 1.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Grab the papers, smash the rest.
3,
I
4.
fatah me fe I.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men
There
broke
you go,
into the
GG.
expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
It's a mine palace, so I've got to do some clues. Okay. Way. So I've got to go to the southern Old Grove. Is it auto save? I think so. So I need to get... I think I need to get there. I think. I think I'll probably end it. So I know you're there, Mr. Strongbow, you legend. I think I'll probably end it there and figure that out tomorrow. Thanks for you legends for watching as per usual, and yeah, I'll be back on Friday with this. Keep going. It's not very straightforward. You kind of have to like just chance it. Okay, no problem. Thanks, Vince. You consider I've got no guide or walkthrough. It's all just, you know, blind. Take care now, man. Yeah, thanks, and you too. And sorry to hear you had a power cut, which is complete batard. So yeah, man, catch you later. Good night.